What is your take on soy chunks?
Oh my God. I am always skeptical. See, we spoke a couple of half an hour before. We spoke about how India, being largely a poor country, or if you want to be diplomatic, call it a developing country, is actually the hub of cheap products with cheap nutrition, cheap ingredients, and cheap labels, right? We've seen that right now with Nestle, the whole thing that has happened. Where they're adding excess sugar. We're seeing that with spices. We're seeing that with everything. In fact, if you go through the personal hygiene care category of any, and I'll name all of them, I don't work with any of them, whether it's PNG or levers, you will see that everywhere. Now, my whole point is this form of soy is not available anywhere in the world, and some the local soy industry, whichever that industry in India is, discovered a way to market cheap, unhygienic, vegetarian protein, which is actually a wasteful byproduct of creating soybean.
It smells and looks like garbage, if you ask
It is
me.
it's like a turd. And then look at how even tofu is expensive, even tempeh is expensive, natto is not even available in India. Okay, but this soy chunk, and first it is that. So a form of food that is exclusive, it looks terrible, it is made in the and earlier, Harsh, I don't know if you didn't know, it came out of a very this unorganized kind of an industry. I think it largely is still. Only when Nutrella came and put a label to it and called it meal maker and did some fancy marketing to it, it kind of came into mainstream, right? But this, why would you? I mean, you have to be a little cautious about a form of food that is not available anywhere else in the world. Second, we all know that any form of protein is slightly expensive. What makes this protein so cheap? So cheap. It has to be some form of ultra processed garbage. Like I said, it is a waste byproduct which somebody has decided to monetize, given that Indians will eat any shit if you call it vegetarian protein, and they eat it. Plus, it doesn't help that we have all these vegetarian gym bros who will go and make shit out of it and all of that. But let me give you a very good insight. Go into any vegetarian gym bros Instagram account or Twitter account. They are very careful about the quantity. Like in a day, 20 grams, 50 grams. In a week, bro, I don't cross 150 grams. I have never heard of anybody eat animal protein. For example, Harsh is not careful about his chicken breast intake, right? You're not, Harsh. You will eat 200, 400 grams, knowing that there is no side effect that it may cause. Why are these guys
Exactly.
who don't have any other choice of protein, barring paneer and whey protein, so careful about the soy chunks that they eat? Because it is a problematic food and the most problematic form of soy.